So we have totally 5 units, so same as R19 your regulation is. So according to the 5 units, each unit can carry 2 questions. You can answer 1 question. Okay. So you can see the first unit. So our unit name is Introduction to Mechanics. So you don't know about that civil engineering. So up to that you not studied one subject also. So this is the most important subject overall the 4 years. So if you don't know this subject, you cannot understand the other subjects. You can understand in future. Okay. So you can see the first chapter. So introduction of mechanics. Here we studied about basic concepts, system of forces, that is collinear, coplanar, concurrent forces, moment of force, couple, resultant of forces, equilibrium equations, free body diagram for the given type of structure, and center of gravity, moment of inertia. So center of gravity for the I shape, L shape and T shape, moment of inertia also I shape, L shape and T shape. So how they ask that? So what is the moment of inertia for the I section, L section, T section, and finally the small definition about radius of gyration. So this is topics covered in the first unit. Next coming to the second unit, simple stresses and strains. So what is the stress? What is the strain? So types of stresses, types of strains. So which laws are applicable for the stresses and strain? So these are the studied in the second unit. So here are various bars are there. So combination of bars, single bar. So when the combination of bar, what is the force is acting there? How can you calculate the forces? These are the studied in the second unit, that is called as simple stresses and strains. Next coming to the third unit. So coming to the third unit, shear force and bending moment. So what is the shear force? What is the bending moment? Okay. So various types of loads are coming on the beams, that is UDL load, point load, UVL load, overhanging loads. Okay, these are the types of loads coming on the beams. Next, types of beams. So simply supported beam, fixed beam, cantilever beam, propped cantilever beam. So these are the types of beams are present. So types of beams, when the types of loads acting, so what is their bending? What is the deformation of that beam when the point load is acting, when combination of the loads is acting? So these are studied in the third unit. So that is shear force and bending moment. Unit name is. Next coming to the flexure stresses. So in this we can study the bending moment equation, that is M by I equal to F by Y equal to E by R. This is called the bending moment equation. So here we can study about the bending moment equations in this unit, that is the flexural stresses. So what is the flexural stresses for the different types of, okay, so same as we can study the next final unit.
సార్ ఏం వినిపించడం లేదు సార్.
సో ఇన్ కేస్ మీకు వినపడకపోతే మళ్ళీ ఈ వీడియో మీకు వాట్సాప్లో పెడతాను, ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
టుమారో వాట్సాప్లో పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను. సో యూట్యూబ్లో దీన్ని
ఓకే
అప్లోడ్ చేసి మీకు లింక్ పంపిస్తాను, మీరు చూసుకోండి, ఓకేనా? అదే కొద్ది ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, నాకు అర్థమైంది. టవర్ ప్రాబ్లం అంటే ఇది మనం ఏం చేయలేము దానికి. సో డెఫినెట్గా దీన్ని యూట్యూబ్లో అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను, ఆ లింక్ మీకు పంపిస్తాను, మీరు చూసుకోండి. ఆ లింక్ కూడా మీకు వాట్సాప్లో సెండ్ చేస్తాను, ఓకేనా అర్జున్?
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. So these are the 5 units. Next 5 units shear stresses. Okay, these are the 5 units in your syllabus. Okay, you can follow Bhavikatti textbook name, strength of material Bhavikatti, strength of material Bansal, strength of material, okay, Williams. So these 3 books are I am referring. So you can take any one book or you can follow 3 books. I have no problem. Okay, so next coming to the first unit, introduction of mechanics. Okay, so introduction of mechanics. So what is mechanics? So first you can clarify that what is mechanics. So mechanics is a branch of science which deals with the state of rest position and motion position of the body. Okay, so mechanics nothing but it is a physical science. Ma Indra Hagal Mahasi. It is a branch of physical science that deals with the body having rest position or motion position. So that is we called as mechanics. Okay, so mechanics mainly developed by 3 scientists who are Galileo, Newton, Einstein. Okay, these are the 3 scientists developed the mechanics. Okay, so first one is Galileo, Isaac Newton, and Einstein has contributed a lot of knowledge to the public, to the people for the development of the mechanics. So based upon the mechanics development, it is grouped by 3 categories. So first one is classical mechanics, that is we called also Newton's mechanics. Second one is relativistic mechanics. Third one is quantum mechanics. So it is also called as wave mechanics. Okay, the mechanics development by scientists grouped that 3 categories. First one is classical mechanics, that is we also called as Newton mechanics. Second one is relativistic mechanics. Third one is quantum mechanics. So that is we called as a wave mechanics. Okay. So in these 3 type of groups, we seen that classical mechanics or Newtonian mechanics developed by Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, so first one is developed by Sir Isaac Newton. This mechanics explained the 3 theorems mainly, that is Newton first theorem, second theorem, third theorem. Already we know that these 3 theorems in physics. Okay, so I cannot repeat that 3 theorems. Okay, these 3 theorems already explained by the physics. So the mechanics mainly explained by the Sir Isaac Newton with help of the 3 theorems or 3 laws. So we call as a Newton first law, second law, third law. So in these laws applicable for the body in the state of rest position and motion position. Okay, based upon the these 2 position we developed 3 laws, that is the classical mechanics. So we called here it is a classical mechanics. Next coming to the relativistic mechanics. So it is developed by the Einstein. Okay, he developed the Einstein developed the realistic mechanics. So in this mechanics explain the speed of light. Okay, so relativistic mechanics nothing but explanation based upon the speed of light, nothing but behavior of light. So what is the position of light? So what is the speed of light in wave? What is the speed of light in air? Okay, so what is the intensity of light coming from the sun? So these are explained in this theorem. Next coming to the quantum mechanics. So wave mechanics. So this is developed by Galileo. So in this mechanism, he explained the behavior of the particles. So first one is body behavior, second one is light behavior, third one is particle behavior. Okay, these three mechanics are developed by three scientists. First one is Isaac Newton, second one is Einstein, third one is Galileo. So these are the brief introduction about the mechanics. So what is the mechanic? So mechanics is nothing but a physical science branch. So in that branch he deals about the state of rest and motion position. Okay, state and rest and motion position bodies. So the type of bodies we call as a mechanics. Okay, so again that mechanics can be developed by three scientists: Galileo, Isaac Newton, and Einstein. Okay, he research the three scientists researched so much matter gathered and grouped. Finally he says three type of groups. One is classical mechanics, second one is mechanics, third one is quantum mechanics. So one scientist can explain the one type of group. These three groups we call grouped as a mechanics. Finally these three groups will explain about the position of the mechanics. So next coming to the classification of the mechanics. So according to the classification of the mechanics, it is classified into two types. So one is mechanics of solids. Mechanics of solids. MOS nothing but mechanics of solids. Second one is mechanics of fluids. These two types divided by the mechanics. So coming to the mechanics of solids, again divided into two types. One is rigid bodies, next deformable bodies. Rigid bodies nothing fixed. Okay, they will not be deformed. Fixed bodies you call as a rigid bodies. Deformed bodies nothing but it can be deformed. Deformed nothing but expires. Okay, that is we call as a deformed bodies. So again the deformed bodies divided into two types: elastic bodies, plastic bodies. Okay, in our mechanics we are explaining about the deformed bodies, nothing but elastic bodies and plastic bodies. We study about the in the first unit elastic bodies and plastic bodies. Next coming to the rigid bodies, it is again divided into two types. One is static bodies, next is dynamic stage. Static stage and dynamic stage. Next coming to the dynamic stage, it is again divided into kinetic stage, kinematic stage. Okay, kinetic stage and kinematic stage. So this is a brief introduction about mechanics of solids. Next coming to the mechanics of fluids. So here mechanics of fluids again divided into three types. One is ideal fluid, next one is viscous fluid, third one is incompressible fluids. Okay, so it is based upon the fluid mechanics. So you have the chapter that is fluid mechanics. So you can study the character of the ideal, viscous, incompressible in the subject of fluid mechanics. Here we only deformed bodies, that is elastic body, plastic bodies. So these bodies we can study about the strength of material 1. Okay. So this is a brief idea about the classification of mechanics. Okay. Once again I am saying that introduction. So what is mechanics? So mechanics nothing but it is a physical branch. Okay, physical branch science. It has deals with the rest and motion position. Rest and motion position we call as a mechanics. So mainly mechanics developed by three scientists. One is Galileo, Isaac Newton, Einstein. So these three scientists developed so many years for the mechanics. Okay. So finally he given a three type of groups. So mechanics can be divided into three type of groups. One group he called as a classical mechanics, that is Newton's mechanics. It is known as Newton's mechanics. Second one is relativistic mechanics. Okay. Third one is quantum mechanics or wave mechanics. So these three types explained by three scientists. So first, classical mechanics explained by the Newton mechanics or classical mechanics explained by the Isaac Newton, Sir Isaac Newton. Okay. Next, relativistic mechanics developed by the Einstein, quantum mechanics or wave mechanics developed by the Galileo. So coming to the classical mechanics. So what is the classical mechanics? So applicable of the three types of laws coming from the Newton's, this under grouped as a classical mechanics. So Newton's first law, second law, and third law. These three laws can explain about the rest and motion position of the bodies. Okay, here classical mechanics you studied about the motion of bodies, the rest position or motion position of the bodies. So coming to the relativistic mechanics, it is developed by the Einstein. Here in this mechanics explain the speed of light. Okay, speed of speed of light, that is character of the light. So what is the speed of light in vacuum position? What is the speed of light in air condition? So what is the light coming from the source? So mainly our source is sun. Okay, so source of light is sun. So how much intensity of light coming from the sun? So it is traveling through the vacuum. Okay, next it is entering into the air. So how much energy it will be losses? These type of characteristics explained by in relation mechanics. Okay, it is clearly shown by Einstein. Okay, next coming to the quantum mechanics, wave mechanics. Okay, it is developed by the Galileo. In this mechanics explain the behavior of particles. Okay, behavior of particles. So this is the small concept of mechanics. Coming to the classification of mechanics, mechanics can be classified into two types. One is mechanics of solids, mechanics of fluids. So again, mechanics of solids divided into two types. One is rigid bodies, other one is deformable bodies. So deformable bodies divided into elasticity, theory of elasticity, theory of plasticity. So next coming to the rigid bodies divided into two types, static, dynamic. So again dynamic divided into kinetic, kinetics. Okay, so coming to the moment mechanics of the fluids, it divided into three types. One is ideal, viscous, incompressible. So total this type of engineering mechanics you will study in the fluid mechanics subject. So in our subject first unit we deals only the deformable bodies, that is elasticity, plasticity point of view. So this is the small introduction about the engineering mechanics. Next coming to the system of forces. System of forces. When several forces acting simultaneously on a body, they constitute of a system of forces. Okay. So number of forces acting on a body, so the group can called as a system of forces. If all forces in a system do not lies in a single plane. Okay. All forces do not lie in same plane, okay, or single plane. So there may be changes from plane to plane. Plane nothing but x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So these we call as a planes. Okay. So plane to plane. So x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So here the force is integrates some intensity. Coming to the y direction, this intensity will be changes. Coming to the z direction, this intensity will be changes. So that positions will be same sometime or sometime changes. So what is the system of forces? So basically we have three type of forces. One is collinear forces, second one is coplanar forces. Third one is concurrent forces. Okay. First one is collinear forces. Second one is collinear forces, concurrent forces, coplanar forces. So these three types we can explain about that system of forces. So first one is collinear forces. So first one is collinear forces. So line of action of all forces acting same line. All forces acting same line. So that type of forces we call as a collinear forces. So same plane acting. Okay. Same line or same plane act all forces. That type of forces we call as a collinear forces. So next coming to the coplanar forces. Coplanar forces. All the forces in a system lies in a single plane. Okay, single line, single plane. This is the X plane, Y plane, Z plane. Okay, Z plane. So all the forces acting in single plane. Okay, in this plane only, not in inclined, not in horizontal. If acting horizontally, all forces acting horizontally. So if acting all vertically, acts all vertical sides. So that is type of forces we call as a coplanar forces. Next coming to the third one, concurrent forces. So line of action of all forces passing through a single point. Okay, single point. So this is one type of forces. This is one type of forces. This is one type. This is one type. This is another type. This is another type. Okay. So all forces passing from single point, that is one point. So backlight is a point. So these are the forces. Okay. It is acting in this direction. It is acting in this direction. This is acting in this direction. It is acting in this direction. So these type of forces we call as a concurrent forces. So next combination of forces. These three forces. First one is collinear. So the forces acting in a same line. Okay. Coplanar forces are same plane. Collinear forces are same point. Okay. These three difference we can understand easily. Okay. You can write any type of matter, any type of problem in the system of forces. Okay. Next coming to the combinations. Okay. So first combination is coplanar concurrent forces. Coplanar concurrent forces. So what is the coplanar meaning? All the forces passing from single point. Concurrent force nothing but all the forces passing through a single plane. So these two definitions can be mixed to write, that is the coplanar concurrent forces. So what is the definition? Line of action of all forces passing through a single point and force lies in a same plane. Single line, single point, and forces lies in a plane. Forces we call as concurrent coplanar forces or coplanar concurrent forces. So next second one is coplanar non-concurrent. Coplanar non-concurrent forces. So coplanar nothing but line of action passing through a single point. All forces passing through a single point. So concurrent forces nothing but coplanar nothing but all the forces acting in a same plane. Oh, single plane. So concurrent nothing but all the forces passing through a single point. So here non-concurrent nothing but all the forces does not pass a through single point, does not pass. Okay. So definition is line of action having a single plane, but the forces do not meet at single point. Okay, the forces do not meet at single point. So that is called a coplanar non-congruent forces. So next coming to the third one, non-coplanar congruent forces. Non-coplanar congruent forces. So coplanar nothing but what is the meaning of coplanar? All the forces passing in a single plane. Okay. Non-coplanar nothing but all the forces does not pass a single plane. Okay. Congruent nothing but all the forces passing from a single point. Okay. So here the definition is all the forces do not lie in a same plane, but the line of action passes through a single point. So that is the definition for non-coplanar congruent forces. So last one, non-coplanar non-coplanar non-congruent non-coplanar non-congruent. So non-coplanar non-congruent, but all the forces do not lie in a same plane and their line of action do not pass through a single point. Okay. These are the four types of combinations, three types of forces. So combination of these four groups we call as a system of forces. Okay, system of forces. So today class is over. Tomorrow I will continue the parallelogram law of forces. Tomorrow I will continue the parallelogram law of forces. Parallelogram law of forces. Thank you.